Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Robert with Sherburne Outdoors, and today we're talking solar panels. So you've been seeing I've been doing a ton of camping off-road. Last week we were out with a battery-powered AC unit. We've got our Bluetti AC 180 over here, which is 1152 watt-hour power station, and we have been using a lot of power when we're out and about. Now we're driving around, and a lot of this is getting, I say recharged for the most part. But I felt I might need some more capabilities and takes the power of the sun. So I did buy, Bluetti did not deliver this. Although Bluetti, if you want to drop some products off, I'm open for business. This is the PV220 from Bluetti, which basically means this is a 220 watt solar panel that expands, weighs about 20 pounds, and produces 220 watts of power, according to Bluetti. We're gonna hook this up and see how much actual power we can get out of this. I kinda know, I did a test yesterday. You know, what can I do to get the power from the sun to recharge this guy right here? I've got him sitting at about 50%. We're just gonna see how long it takes us to get from 50% to 100. If we look right here, it is a full sun day here. It is the middle of August in Georgia, and it is super hot. We got no clouds in the sky, so we should be able to get maximum output out of this, whatever that is. I will say these things are not cheap. This was $329 off their website, and again, this is pretty well built. If we look here, we got a pocket here. Comes with the power built into it. These are the MC4 connectors. I did buy on Amazon an extension cable here, so I can get the power station the panels pretty far away from the power station and get to wherever the sun might be, and give myself a little bit of flexibility. So I do like that these fit in this pouch right here, and it's got some, looks like it's almost got like water resistant, water type, kind of like the YKK zipper. It's got these latches right here to open and expand the solar panels up. There's 4 of them in here, and they do go out 94 inches wide. Now make sure you got some space for that, because you're talking almost 8 feet at that point in time. It has 3 feet inside of here, and these are pretty nice. They open up, and then if you just pop this off, this is a magnetic snap. You got 55, 45, and 35 degree angles that you can set these up to. And again, it's got 3 of these built in. We'll hook these up in just 1 second so we can kind of see what this looks like laid out. This is not meant to be a long video because it's a pretty simple product. On one of the pro things, I will say when I hooked this up to my Bluetti AC 180 yesterday in this DC input port, boom, it happened almost immediately. So if we look right here, we're at 50% on our mobile app where this thing is actually hooked up. With that said, let's just wait for the sun to come over top of my house right now, and we'll hook this up and get some power going in here. And we'll look at 2 things. A, in a perfect scenario, directly pointed at the sun, how much power can we get out of these? Can we get the 220? Can we only get 100? You know, I'm not sure, but let's see what we can get in. And then, based on what we're getting out of this, how long is it going to take me to power up an 1152 watt-hour battery? In this particular case, we're already 50% of the way there, but how long is it going to take to get the other 50%? So those are going to be a test. Let's go ahead and get started. Our 220 watts of solar hooked up right now. You can see right here, here's our cable connection. We have it going up there to the Bluetti. But if we just look behind here, I've got these set at the 55 degree on the bottom. See right here, and then we have full sun coming out right now, and it is just a blue sky. It's gonna be like that all day. So let's see how this goes. All right, if we look at our mobile app here, we're at 133 watts coming in. We're at 47% charged. So I tell you what, let's let this go for an hour and see what happens. So right now it's 11:20. Let's flip over here and turn on our start and kick this off and just see how far we get at this point in time. The most I've seen come out of this, and I mean, we are a perfect line of sight to the sun right now, and it's super hot, there's no clouds, was 140 watts. So this 220 watt panel right now, we're getting 132 watts coming in on our mobile app right now. And we're at 47%. Let's see where we are in an hour. I'm not sure what happened, but I lost audio on everything. So I had a bunch of results on some previous video clips. Anyway. Hey, so I did finalize going through this, and let me just give you some results. I was averaging between 120 and 130 watts coming into the power station from this Bluetti PV200 220 watt panel. And I gotta be honest, that was quite less than what I thought. So at that pace, I was actually incrementing our Bluetti AC 180, the 1152 watt-hour battery, about 10% an hour. So we were at 50%, so roughly it took about 5 hours to get it up to 100%. I was expecting a little bit more. You know, this is a pretty premium solar panel from Bluetti. It's a brand name. I don't, maybe I should I kind of was expecting a little around 200. Anyway, for $329 for this that I paid out of my own money, I'm a little disappointed in the results. With that said, you know, obviously I could get more out of this if I actually put another panel with this, and because you can bring more than just the one into the power station, get a lot more going with it. I'm gonna look around, see if I did something wrong, but I mean, you saw it, I had direct access to the sun. There was nothing in the way, no clouds. It was just perfect coming down. So again, I was only getting about 120, 130 watts coming in from this solar panel into the power station. Just a little disappointed. I had different expectations, and so I just a bit disappointed. So anyway, hey, if you got any value out of this, please click that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click that bell to be notified we got new content out. Again, I'm Robert Sherburn with Sherburn Outdoors, and thank you for your time. Appreciate everybody watching.